to be completely honest, when I first learned of this concerto, I didn't believe it. No, that can't be Bach. Partially because of the slight mystery behind it. The violin version is not original. It doesn't exist in Bach's hand, but for whatever reason, I couldn't get it to my head. I mean, obviously this man wrote just extravagant things for every instrument, for the harpsichord and for the organ, and also for voice. Well, why not for the violin too? And over time, you just are forced to concede that, yeah, Bach was pretty outrageous. What is original? That's the question that one always should, be asking oneself anyway. So for Bach, I mean, this is such a great example of he wrote a piece of music, and then he used it in a different setting. He put a chorus on, he put text to it. So original for him didn't mean all the notes that he happened to put at the very beginning on paper. For the second movement, for example, very, very different versions of ornamentation across all the copies that we have from the 18th century. It's a very fluid thing. And so for me, that's what's original, the fact of a great idea, which is great not because it is a great idea, but how the potentials lie in that original idea. Idiomatic violin writing, that's one reason why it's often very strongly suggested that it's a violin concerto. The giveaway spots, as it were, are the places where it uses open strings, so in combination with other things. So you have, in the first movement, and also in the third movement as well, places where you do what's called bariolage in violin language. It's where you take an open string and then you combine it with other stopped strings. So so the open A string is not touched by the finger, but in this case the D string is stopped with the finger. So you have, in the first movement, you have and then with double stop on the G and D, A string is still untouched. And that works actually it sounds very brilliant, but it's easier than it sounds, if I can say so, because you're only playing half of the notes. You're only stopping half of the notes, so to speak. Whereas, for example, on the keyboard, you would have to take both hands and press the same key twice and hope that the key doesn't jam or comes quickly back to finger level. So in this way, it's a very, very idiomatic piece. I have to say I really love playing in museums. It's also applicable to what we do as musicians. The painting is there, and it comes to life because you're looking at it. If all the humans all of a sudden just disappeared from this planet, it's not worth anything. It doesn't move anybody. It doesn't come to life. And music is exactly the same that way, obviously. And so in that way, it really reminds me of why we perform. Everybody, the composer, the audience, the performer, everybody needs to be there so that the magic can happen.